It started as a quiet evening, or so everyone thought. The chess community had fallen unusually silent. Streamers stopped talking, tournaments paused, and even social media felt eerily still. And then, one message broke that silence. A tribute so heartfelt, so unexpected, that it left even the strongest grandmasters lost for words. Fabiano Caruana, a name synonymous with precision, intellect, and calmness, had posted something that shook the hearts of millions. But what he said wasn't rehearsed, wasn't planned. It came from a place of deep pain. And the words, they carried the weight of loss, respect, and love for a man who had quietly changed the chess world forever. Daniel Naroditsky. What made this tribute so emotional? What connection did these two chess minds share beyond the board? And why did the world pause when Caruana wrote those words? Tonight, we unfold the truth. The real story behind the tributes, the emotions that followed, and the legacy of a prodigy gone too soon. Daniel Naroditsky, known fondly as Danya among fans, wasn't just another chess grandmaster. He was one of those rare individuals who didn't just play chess, he lived it. A prodigy from San Mateo, California, he became the youngest published chess author in history at just 14. His analytical brilliance, his storytelling through commentary, and his calm, humble demeanor made him one of the most beloved figures in modern chess. When news of his unexpected passing at the age of 29 surfaced, the chess world simply froze. There were no official statements from his family at first, no details, just an overwhelming wave of disbelief. Players who had once faced him across the board, and thousands who had learned from his YouTube tutorials and Twitch streams, all felt the same heartbreak. Among the first to react was Fabiano Caruana, the American grandmaster and former world championship contender. Known for his quiet and composed nature, Caruana is not someone who often expresses emotion publicly. Yet, when he heard about Naroditsky's death, he broke that silence. Caruana took to X, formerly Twitter, to share his thoughts. He wrote, "Daniel was fiercely intelligent, witty, funny, and most of all, kind and generous. His presence made the chess world brighter. This is a devastating loss." Simple words, but they carried an immense emotional gravity. Coming from Caruana, a player admired for his intellectual discipline and understated demeanor, this tribute revealed how deeply Naroditsky had touched those around him. It wasn't about competition anymore. It wasn't about ratings, titles, or trophies. This was about a shared passion, a brotherhood within the game. In the hours that followed Caruana's post, the internet became a digital memorial. Grandmasters, streamers, and fans from every corner of the world began to share their memories of Naroditsky. Magnus Carlsen, the world champion himself, wrote, "I've spent countless hours watching Danya's streams. His insight, humor, and warmth made chess feel alive. I can't believe he's gone." Hikaru Nakamura, Naroditsky's close friend and frequent collaborator, spoke emotionally on his stream, saying he was at a loss for words. Viewers could see the pain in his eyes, a kind of grief that words couldn't mask. The St. Louis Chess Club, where Naroditsky had frequently commentated, released a beautifully edited video montage celebrating his career, his voice narrating key chess moments, his laughter echoing through the commentary booth, and his signature smile that viewers had come to know so well. It was no longer just news, it was a moment of collective mourning. But the rumor mills began spinning fast. Social media posts started claiming that Caruana had attended an emotional funeral tribute for Naroditsky, that he had broken down during the service. The truth? There was no funeral, at least not yet. No official reports, no confirmed dates, no images, nothing. The claim was completely fabricated, a story born from emotion, not evidence. The reality was far quieter and more dignified. The chess world was paying tribute not through a physical gathering, but through a global digital vigil, through heartfelt messages, tribute videos, and quiet reflections. Caruana's tribute wasn't spoken from a podium. It was typed with trembling hands on a keyboard. But in today's world, that message traveled further than any speech could. It reached millions, reminding them that, even in a sport built on logic, emotion still has its place. Daniel Naroditsky's life was one of rare balance between intellect and empathy, competition and compassion. Beyond being a grandmaster, he was a teacher, author, commentator, and mentor. His YouTube channel had become one of the most respected learning platforms for chess enthusiasts. His ability to explain complex positions in simple terms made beginners feel confident and professionals feel inspired. He often spoke about how chess mirrored life, about patience, timing, and learning from mistakes. He once said in an interview, "Chess teaches you humility. You can play a perfect game and still lose. The real victory is in learning." Those words now echo differently. Fabiano Caruana, in later interviews, described Naroditsky as a beacon of thought and generosity in the chess community. He revealed that even though they weren't daily friends, they had immense respect for each other's craft. They would occasionally exchange insights, analyze games, and share laughs during tournaments. He had this quiet confidence, Caruana said in one podcast appearance. He never tried to prove he was the smartest person in the room, though he often was. He just wanted everyone else to learn, to grow. That humility was what made Naroditsky different. He didn't chase the spotlight, he created it for others. As the tributes continued, something rare happened. The chess world united. In a field often marked by rivalry, ego, and competition, Naroditsky's passing reminded everyone of the shared humanity beneath the titles. Streamers collaborated to raise funds in his memory. Chess websites featured tribute banners. Even casual players uploaded videos titled, "Thank You, Danya," showcasing how he had changed their understanding of the game. In many ways, this became Naroditsky's final lesson. A lesson about connection. About how influence doesn't come from fame or victory, but from kindness and sincerity. The rumors about the funeral slowly faded as people began focusing on what truly mattered, preserving his legacy. Caruana, Carlsen, Nakamura, and others joined together to call for an annual Naroditsky Memorial Stream, an online event to celebrate his contributions to chess education and commentary. Fans flooded the comment sections with messages like, "Danya taught me to love chess again." He made the game feel human. His voice will forever echo in every endgame analysis. As the dust began to settle, one realization became clear. Daniel Naroditsky wasn't just mourned because he was talented. He was mourned because he was good. Good in the purest sense of the word, kind-hearted, patient, and generous. Fabiano Caruana's tribute may have been brief, but it encapsulated everything the chess world felt. His words were a mirror, reflecting the love and respect that Naroditsky had quietly built through years of sincerity. In the end, there was no need for dramatic ceremonies or televised farewells. The real tribute happened in the hearts of millions, in the silence between moves, in the calm before each game, in the echo of Naroditsky's voice explaining one more tactic, one more brilliant endgame idea. The board is quieter now. The pieces still move, but one player's hand will never touch them again. And yet, his influence remains. In every learner who opens a chessboard, in every fan who watches a commentary, in every player who remembers that chess, like life, is about more than winning. Fabiano Caruana's emotional message didn't just mourn a friend. It honored a teacher, a thinker, and a legacy that transcended chess itself. Daniel Naroditsky's death may have ended his moves on the board, but in the minds and hearts of players around the world, his game will never truly be over.